funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What's up? Good morning, people. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We're here each and every day. And the days we're not here, we're not here. But when we're here, we're here. So, hi. Granny Wilds is in the building. I see you, Andromeda. And also the great Victor Marshall. I be tripping because I be doing my show prep and I see Victor say, "Good morning, Rodney." And I'm like, can he hear me? I don't think he can, but it be tripping me out. Mr. Cherry is in the building. I see you. Victor Marshall again. Granny Wilder's Andromeda will be on with us shortly. Her ring light is popping today. I see it, and like she got a new hairdo or something. All right. Never Deny Next Level 2024 starts on Wednesday, January 31st. Week number 1 of a 5-week course. It'll actually be six weeks. So we're gonna do a live show on the 6th week. A live show, but actually, to be honest, completely transparent, it'll actually be 7 weeks because we're gonna stop down for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day falls on a Wednesday this year. We're not gonna go on Valentine's Day, so what would be week 3 will get pushed to week 4, but it'll still be week 3 if that makes any sense. All right, so just to give you guys a heads up of what's going down. My name is Rodney Perry. Never Deny Next Level 2024 is starting. Is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow. Goodness gracious, this day came on us so fast. Always a pleasure to see this young lady's face. People ask me all the time, why you got drama on the show? Why you like drama stupid. Undeniably silly, funny, stupid, all day, every day. And I wouldn't do the show without her. Welcome to the show, Miss Andromeda Jones. What's up, Miss Jones?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You looking cute today.
Thanks. I tried a little bit.
You know what it is? Some days you be having your fake smile on. Your fake smile ain't cute as your regular smile, your real smile. So you don't be fake smiling?
No.
You're a fake smiler sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. I know the difference. Like that right there, that's your real face. Sometimes you like, yeah, I don't agree with that, Hey, I want to shout out you and Mo. Matter of fact, I forgot to send Mo the link. You and Mo really stepped in last week and carried this show. Y'all really, like, you brought up some subjects that I wouldn't even thought of. Like, you brought up the thing with the gospel lady. That was not even, it was on my radar, but I would have never said nothing about that.
What?
That was a big deal. But I wasn't mad at her, though.
Why not?
I wasn't mad. She's singing. That's like you telling a joke and somebody trying to co-sign your joke. They don't mean to heckle, but they heckling.
But that lady wasn't heckling. That's the house of the Lord.
Ma'am, shut the fuck up, okay? Please.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, please hush. Look, this woman is that was Kim Burrell, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous singer. She do not need your regular voice help.
Well, it's the house of, you can't, when God moves you gonna sing.
Ma'am, shut up. No? Let me tell you something.
If that lady was singing in an arena and everybody sang with her, she would not tell them people to shut up and let her sing.
No, it ain't. But we wasn't in the arena. We was in a regular old church, a small church, mind you, and everybody can hear you. So, did you see her explanation? She was like, "Yo, I was in the spirit. I was doing something, so I asked her to kind of, because she was in the spirit. She asked that the woman kind of please." And she
that lady might have been in the spirit.
She ain't said like I would have said it. She wasn't mean at all. You think that was me?
Yes, you are number one in the house of the Lord. And if you're moving in the spirit, you don't even hear what's happening around you because the spirit should have overcome you so much. You just trying to deliver the message.
You
And
can't.
that
You
lady
can't
could have
judge that.
been
You can't
singing.
judge the spirit like that, though, drama. You cannot judge the spirit like that.
My spirit don't move like that. That lady could have been singing in unison because the spirit was moving her too.
I don't know. Jake Stanley's in the building. I see you, Jake. Jake said he'd definitely be having that fake smile. Look at it, Jake.
Jake get my fake smile every time. I don't never smile in for real.
He never had a real smile. He don't even know what it look like.
It's always a disgruntled smile.
Trina Pinkett is in the building. What's up, Trina? How are you? Welcome to the show. Yo, man. I mean, I don't know. I've done shows with Juanita Bynum. Juanita Bynum is very spirit driven. Like,
she never really recovered from a few years ago.
I mean, she's got some internet stuff going on now because she said she's sick of the tight ass pants.
See, that's what happened with them pantyhose a few years ago when she was trying to tell women about pantyhose.
I mean, what's wrong with pantyhose?
That's the thing. She want women to wear pantyhose again. Ain't nobody wearing them hot things.
First of all, don't nobody want to wear. First of all, let the cootie cat breathe.
Yeah, ain't nobody wearing that. They ain't nothing but trapping moisture.
I mean, I used to have to go buy pantyhose. My mother wore coffee. My
mama too.
That was her color. She said, "Go up there, give me some coffee, medium, some penny." I used to have to go buy that. I bought this. This is how old I am. I bought cigarettes for my mother.
I bought cigarettes for my granny and liquor.
I bought cigarettes. I bought what else I had to go get from the store. And our little corner store, and they would give them to me.
I got snuff for my great granny.
I ain't no fan of that. You know what? I got an affinity for snuff. No, is that chewing tobacco? Is that the same thing?
I think it is.
So I used to work at Walmart.
Oh no, snuff is a powder. Isn't chewing tobacco like a paste? Maybe?
Yeah, you put it between your cheek and gum, and you get the.
Yeah, snuff was a powder form.
I don't know what snuff is. I remember hearing about snuff. I don't know what. I think I know what snuff is.
But that's how old I was 5. Walking to the corner store from my great granny house, and because they knew my granny, they would give it to me because they knew I was giving it to her.
Right, and so I would go get that. I would go get that. Well, I worked at Walmart, and the good old boys would put that chewing tobacco spit cups of it on my counters. And the worst thing could happen is somebody knocked that shit over, and now I got to clean it up. Man, I used to hate the people, man.
I accidentally drank some of my granny's snuff.
Oh, no. Oh,
yes, I thought it was soda. It was in a soda cup, and I picked it up.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't do at my grandma's house. You couldn't drink no random cups or nothing. Because my granddaddy would piss in the cup if he couldn't make it to the bathroom. Ain't no telling what was in that cup. Maurice. See you the thing, man. I missed you this morning, brother. My bad.
My great granny was so old. She had a bathtub, but she rarely used it. She was still bathing a pail.
Why would she do that? She didn't have to.
She was born in like 1899. She was old.
Really? Your parents' parent.
Mm-hmm. My dad was born in 1947.
How old is your daddy? Your daddy ain't that old.
My dad was born in 1947.
So his mother, your grandmother would have been born. Not in no 1800s.
I think it was 1899. Yeah, she was old when I was little. She was already old.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all got an old family. Like, it's remarkable. So you're how many children did they have? My
dad?
Yeah.
They had 5 of us. My daddy is the oldest of 17.
He's the oldest of 17, and you're what? Where are you?
I'm the baby of the 5.
You're the baby of the 5. So
my oldest brother is.
So when he have you, he what? He got to be 40 something, 50 years old.
He was almost 40. Mm-hmm.
Man, so you lucky. You came out.
I was a blessing. My sister was killed, and then they had boys behind her, and then my mom was done. And then, ta-da!
And you got another baby girl. That's why they love you so much.
Yeah, she didn't even know she was pregnant with me. I just kind of pulled up on her.
Jay stated the drama is 64 years old. She might be. Oh, you could easily be older than you look though. Just because black women look great, you know. But here's the way to tell how old a black woman is: hands and necks.
My hands are quite useful.
You got a useful hand.
My neck's still holding on to.
Yeah, but you still a young person though. You ain't even you 41. You still young. All right. I heard this on the terrestrial radio this morning. I thought it was an interesting story. Young lady catches her mom doing what she thinks is cheating. Should she tell her father?
On her daddy?
On her daddy. Or any parent you catch as the kid, you catch your parent doing what you think is cheating. Do you tell or do you confront the parent that did it? Or like what do you do?
I'm not telling. I'm gonna definitely say something to the parent though. Like, what are you doing? In the moment too. I'm not waiting. Because I want to know I'm right. So when I see you, I'm gonna come over. Hey, mom, dad, you all right? Who? Nice to meet you. I'm their child. My daddy at the crib. My mom at the crib. What y'all doing?
I don't know. I'm gonna mind my business completely.
Not me. If it's not,
I'm gonna mind my
if it was my daddy and my stepmama, I'm gonna talk to whichever one is wrong, and I'm gonna hey, I see you. Yeah.
That's none of your business, though, drama.
I love my stepmama and I love my daddy. I don't want them to hurt each other.
What they got to do with you? You don't. First of all, you don't know what's happening.
That's why I'm gonna introduce myself and allow the opportunity because I might be wrong.
I'm gonna tell you to mind. Look, I'm cheating on your mama-in-law. Mind your business. I'm out here in these streets.
I wouldn't tell, even if you said that to me, though. I would be hurt.
What you heard about? It's none of your business.
But why would you do that to us?
Let me tell you something. If I caught my daughter's boyfriend in them streets, I wouldn't say nothing.
I wouldn't tell the daughter. I would say something to the boy if I
what you gonna say?
My daughter.
What you gonna say?
If I caught my daughter's boyfriend cheating, I'm gonna say something. Little boy, I see you. Don't play with my child. You need to go and come clean. I'm not gonna tell on you.
No. I say you need to motherfucking lie harder. You did, nigga. If I caught you, anybody can catch you.
No,
I need
you can't come to my house no more. And I'm gonna say that too. And you can't come to my house no more.
Why not?
Boy, you gonna be playing in my daughter's face and mine in my house, and I see you. You are not. You are no longer welcome in my home.
Who's right, ladies and gentlemen? Is it One Night Drama or Rodney Perry? I say mind your business. Drama say she's gonna tell it all.
I'm not telling. I'm gonna talk to them, and you're not welcome at my house no more.
Not welcome at my house is like telling. Mom, why you say Willie can't come over?
Because you gotta tell. Okay, so when you tell my daughter, oh, I can't go to your house, or you making a reason you don't want to come to her mama's house, now you're gonna tell on yourself.
JTJ makes a great point. If I caught you, she already knows. Hey, I'm telling my daughter and my son, hey, trust your intuition. Your significant other is horrible. I don't know. Again, I'm still minding my business though. I don't know. Mo is on the show. Hold on, let me bring Mo in. Mo, you catch your parent doing what you think is cheating. Do you tell the other parent?
Man, no, I'm gonna tell another adult before I tell my other parent. That's what I'm gonna do.
Who you gonna tell? First of all, Mo, you 70 years old. Who? What other adult?
I'm gonna tell one of my aunties. I ain't 70. I'm 45 and a half plus 2 times 3.
Okay.
Divided by 8. But anyway, I'm telling another adult first. Yes, I can't keep that to myself. I gotta make sure I'm not going to be my brain unaccompanied without an adult. No, I ain't making no decision like that. Not me. I gotta tell another adult.
I wouldn't tell the other person out of my own mouth. Especially, I'm a fan of if that person is happy and you know they're genuinely happy, you don't have the right to crash their world. Wow. Because now you got to be able to help them deal with the crash or except they might not want to talk to you anymore for putting them in a position to ruin their happiness.
Wow. How about this? because my son has dealt with this. So my son has siblings on his mom's side. And he say, Dad, you know, dude is being aggressive to my sister, man. And I don't want him to be putting his hands on her. I'm about to get involved. I said, son, it's going to sound bad. Stay out of it. Stay out of it, because they're going to get back together and you're going to be the odd man out. They're going to get back together, and guess who's not going to be invited to the barbecue? Your dumb ass.
Yeah. That's right. I learned that the hard way.
How do you deal with that, Mo? With men, you know, you want to stand up for the honor of your sister, your mom, your girl, and but you know that she gonna take this dude back.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way, man. You don't get in the way of love. You don't get in the way of a marriage.
Don't disrespect me, nigga. Don't disrespect me. If you and my sister got stuff going on, you don't touch her around me.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, no matter, my sister's my sister. No matter what, it's gonna be some furniture moving at the next family function. If he putting his hands on her like that, it rather not. If I don't get invited, I've been the black sheep for so long in my family. They rarely invite me anyway, so I ain't missing nothing.
Wait a minute, Maurice, you already on the outside, so you
I'm so happy I was the black sheep of my family, and now because I'm coming somewhat successful, can't nobody call me because they all ripped me off anyway. I wasn't supposed to make it.
Maurice Sims say, I called my stepdad cheating on my mom, and I did not tell her. You didn't tell you let your stepdad get a pass? Did you like
your stepdad?
I want to know, why didn't you tell? Maurice, you got to call. You got to call into the show, man. I need to figure this out. Why didn't you tell? I can't now.
I wouldn't tell on my stepmom because I love my stepmom. Been in my life since I was 5, so I wouldn't tell. But I'm gonna say something to her, like, "Hey, fam, you know that's my damn
He told
daddy."
his siblings later. He told his mom years later. But it's like somebody said earlier. When somebody's cheating on a woman kind of knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he regretted it years later that he didn't tell her. Wow. Because that might have cost her another 10 years of the relationship that if she had known. But again, I say, mind your business, man. Mind your business. Be the odd man out of this situation if you don't approach it the right way.
But you know what? This is my thing, right? If you caught them that one time, that's not your first time. And you know how to deal with each relationship is set up in its own way. And yeah, mind your business might be that because if this is the 5th, 6th, or 7th time and this person keep taking them back, then you can't feel sorry for nobody that just allowed this to keep happening.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're no longer a victim, you're a volunteer.
And Maurice got a great point. He said, I was a teenager. If you're a young person, you just don't know how to deal with that. I say if you're a kid, you have to stay in your child's place and stay out of grown folks' business. Now that we grown, it might be a different situation. We might be different. And Maurice say he only like my buddy tells the story, right, of his dad taking him to a woman's house. He didn't know what was going on. He was a kid, but he came home and kind of just was telling mom about the day, and inadvertently told his dad. He said his dad never took him nowhere else.
That's his daddy's dumb fault. Why would you do that?
He said, nigga, what you're not doing is going with me no more, nigga. You loose lips sink shift, nigga. You out of here.
His daddy was stupid. Why would you do
You
that?
can't call that man stupid. You can't go with me. You a snitch, nigga.
No, why would you take him to the lady house, dummy?
Nigga, you can't go no more, nigga.
The little girl that lives in the apartment.
Now that I think about it, my dad did the same thing. My stepdaddy, we went hunting, right? And we go hunting, and a nigga bought some pheasant and came and threw them on the floor like he caught them shits. I told my mama, that nigga, we bought them. And the nigga looked at me, he's like, really, nigga? The nigga didn't take me hunting no more.
You see, the whole thing about it, the daddy was stupid, not for taking the kid with him, for not letting him know the rules and buying that Slurpee or popsicle to bribe his ass. Like, look, we don't talk about nothing that go on. You like this Slurpee? Yeah. You want to do it again next week? Yeah. Well, you don't tell nobody nothing. They ask you any question, you tell them, ask me.
Hey, my mother was very clear. My mother was very clear. You don't tell nobody my business.
Little kids they talk too much. The little girl that I watch sometimes in my complex, she told me the other day, somebody stole my mama car and now we got to get another one.
Wow, that's crazy. Minnie Jackson in the building. Granny Wild, I see you, Maurice Sims. Thanks for coming in. Is that Maurice Sims that book all the shows here in Atlanta? Is that Maurice Sims? I wonder if that's him. My biological dad took me around all his extra hoes. Wow.
Damn. These are all his extra.
Hey, I tell you what, my boy tells that story, man. And he's like, man, my dad never went nowhere else, nigga. And so
he's like, my daddy got hoes. My daddy got hoes in different zip codes. That
is the great Maurice Sims. If you're looking for a comedy show in Atlanta, Georgia, Maurice Sims is the man to go to. He got shows almost every night of the week: Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday. Every night of the week, you want some comedy, you can find it through the great Maurice Sims.
Maurice.
The young man. Yo, man, thank you for sharing that story. That's a great story, Maurice. Hey, the question is, you catch your parent cheating, do you tell it? Do you tell it? Or do you mind your freaking business? I say mind your business.
Yeah, you say mind your business. I'll say mind your business too in certain situations. Yeah, because
other situations like my son dealt with this. He said, "Dad, man, dude is putting hands on my sister. I want to kill a nigga." I said, "Son, stay out of it. I know this is gonna be hard to do, but stay out of it." Now, I think your position in the family is relative. Like as a father, I can't stay out of it.
No.
As a father, if you putting hands on my daughter, I already told your ass when I first met you, hey man, don't hurt her if you can help it. Nigga. But nigga, know this. If you put your hands on her, I don't put my hands on her. So if you're gonna put your hands on her, just know, nigga, you got an enemy for life. And I'm trying to hurt your ass.
That's right.
And I'm little, nigga. I don't fight fair. I'm gonna bite your ass. I bite your ass.
My daughter could fight. I think one time her husband, I think she had to catch him off. he tried to dip in and she caught him with a 1-2 Brooklyn style. He said after that, he ain't gonna never try to raise up again. I told her that I ain't no boxer. I told her how to do that 1-2 on a motherfucker.
What about friendship? What about a friendship situation? You see your friend, your girl, your homegirl, you see her husband out doing something. You don't know what it is, but it looks suspicious. What do? Do you approach him? Do you holler at her? Do you tell him?
I ain't approaching him. He gonna see me. If it's certain women, because I got some female friends that have been in my life. We done been through a lot. We done been through divorces together. We done been through jail together.
You gonna tell him, Mo?
He gonna know. Because he gonna see me. Hey, what up, man? He gonna, oh shit. Certain women, they already know. Like, oh, he gonna tell on himself.
So you're not gonna tell it. You gonna let him know you saw it, but you're not gonna tell it.
Oh, he gonna tell on himself. Oh, I'm telling it. Certain women, yeah. Those are my like. I got a handful of women that are the best. Now, if it's just some random, that's their shit. I got some women that are in my life that mean things to me. And we done been through some things together. They saved my life and I saved theirs. So no, I ain't gonna let them know. Hell no.
Maurice. Hey, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Joining us this morning is the great Maurice Sims. Maurice, welcome to the show.
How you doing, sir?
Hey man, great story, man. So
well, hold on. Wait. Thank you for being named Maurice, because we don't have too many of us out there. You know what I mean? We can't go to Six Flags and get a coffee mug like Rodney can. No, we can't get the personalized, the license plate like Rodney can.
Dog, they never have Rodney, because Rodney is a black name, so they don't have no black names.
That's all right, but you can find Rodney somewhere. You ain't gonna find Maurice nowhere, and he know what I'm talking about.
Maurice keychains. Anyway, hey. So wait, Maurice. You said you called a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So when you catch do you know what you saw, or was you sure? You just wasn't sure.
I'm gonna tell you the exact story if I can have a couple of minutes. So check this out.
Go ahead. Get to me.
me and my friends, we were in a parking lot of let's say a Kroger, but whatever grocery store it was from my hometown. We out there breaking ice, putting beers up in coolers to ride around drunk, to do stuff that teenagers do. And then I saw my mom's car. We live in a small town, so my mom had a red Ford Escort. I see him from afar pull up to the grocery store, get out, help another woman with her groceries, and put her in my mama's car like she was my mama. And I'm looking at this, and all my friends are looking at me. Look at this, because they know what I'm seeing.
Right.
And a couple of my friends say, "Hey, Maurice, he been doing this, but we didn't know how to tell you. I just happened to be there." But my mom she was in love. She was happy for a change. She had been spent years healing and being lonely and getting over my father. So for the first time, she seems happy. So the only thing I was really concerned about as a son was,
you didn't want to be the source of the bad news.
I wanted my mom to stay happy. Wow. But looking at it,
did he know you knew? Did he know that you knew?
No, he didn't see me.
Wow. He didn't see
so I didn't tell him. Again, Rodney, this was about 30-some years ago. I didn't tell him. I believe I told my siblings.
Did you ever tell him?
No, I didn't. I never told him. But until this very day, when I run into him, he can't look me in the straight. He can't look me in the eyes. He always do this when we make eye contact, because he know he was wrong. Yeah. So, but when me and my mom talk about it years later, she's like, "Maurice, I wish you would have told me. I would have left him, because he did worse things after that."
Right.
And if I would have probably told him, this would have avoided. He tried to sleep with my sister.
No.
Yeah. So he tried to sleep with my sister. Wow. And so this is what I mean by things worse. And that was, so on top of the allegations.
So that's got to be some baggage for you taking through life that you could have stopped that. You could have stopped that from maybe happening.
Well, Rodney, I was a teenager. I didn't know.
Yeah, see, he didn't know. That's why I said I would have told another adult.
Mm-hmm.
I would have told another adult.
Wow, man. Thank you, Maurice, for sharing that story, man. I mean, we go through life, man, and like you say, at the surface level, you say don't snitch, but at the other level, if you don't tell, there's ramifications to that too. So maybe you do tell, maybe you do share that information and keep your mom, from having a greater pain later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at 52, Rodney, I'm snitching.
Oh, I'm telling.
We got cell phones now. I'm taking pictures too. I'm taking pictures. I'm texting pictures, all that. So I don't want to see my siblings. I don't want to see anybody here, whether I know them or not.
Hey, what about the situation? I said the other situation. Like you got siblings. Your sister's with a guy that's aggressive. That's too aggressive. Do you step in and get involved, or do you let them figure that out as a grown-ups?
I let them figure it out, because that actually happened too. My sister married a dude who was I'm not gonna say a constant abuser. One time is enough. But
one time is too many. One time is too many. Yes.
Yeah, I heard about it once, and but my dad also knew about it too. So in my mind, that was something our dad should handle.
Right.
And we didn't talk about it, so I don't know if he handled it or not. But I stayed out of it. Now I think, Rodney, if I would have saw her, and if I would have saw,
or if he'd have done it around you.
Yeah.
I told my son, I said, if you see it, that means the nigga disrespecting you, and you got to do something about it.
Yeah.
He don't give an F if he do it in front of you or around you.
Right.
But she stayed with him, Rodney. Even after that. And again, I only heard about it happening once. She stayed with him, and ultimately, this is so sad too, bro. Don't look at me different when you see me moving forward, sir. We got skeletons in our family too. I come from a dysfunctional family, but
we all do.
She, my sister developed breast cancer, and he left her while she was sick.
Wow.
So me and my brother had the tag team running my sister to the doctors and to the
yeah.
And my sister and my brother had to be there for my sister and make sure she was good. And ultimately, sorry about this, Rodney.
No,
and
man, thank you for sharing.
She pulled through. And sorry about this, y'all.
No, man, take your time.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
And he's the one that's sick now.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all. I didn't want to get on and get emotional and sensitive. That wasn't
no, man. You know what? And that's some of the baggage that we carry as men as we getting ready to go into Men's Health Month. You know, we that's some of the stuff that we carry that you don't even realize you carrying. You know, me and Maurice talked about it last week, man. We as men are walking around with the world on our shoulders. You know, whether it's losing a parent or whether it's grief counseling or helping you know with dementia, which is becoming more and more common. All that stuff is real life, man. And you know, a lot of times you're not allowed to have weak moments as a man. But I'm all for that, man, because you know, as men, you know, in order to be strong, you got you strong as your moments of weakness, I think. And you got to be willing to be weak sometime, or even lose that word. Be willing to be vulnerable to be strong as you possibly can be.
Yeah, and that's true. And you know, one thing I always live by is pain is inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. We can't stop things. You're gonna stub your toe, people are gonna die, things are gonna happen. Suffering is optional. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there not tell nobody, that's suffering. You chose to sit there, so you choose not to suffer. You're gonna be in pain. There's nothing we can stop pain. Pain gonna come. Just don't suffer.
Yeah, we had the young lady on last week. She was a grief counselor, man, and she gave me some food for thought. I mean, we lost my mom almost 6 years ago now, and some days, Maurice, some days, man, some days it's worse than others. You know what I mean? I can smell the wrong thing, I can see the wrong thing, and I'll be motherfucker over this bitch crying like a baby. So let's say thank you, Lord, as we navigate this life, man. And my guest today, Maurice, Mr. Sit Your Ass Down, and Maurice Sims. If you're looking for a comedy show here in Atlanta, he get it to you. Hey, let me ask you this, Maurice. What do you think your background, what you went through in life, help you get it lean toward comedy?
No, not at all. That was I just prayed for this, Rodney. I was probably like 33 years old, and I hated my job for the very first time in life. I don't know if you know this. I started out in retail management with Foot Locker for about 13 years, I believe.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it. But this is Foot Locker in the 90s. This is the Jordan era. You know, gas was $1 a gallon.
Hey, bread was 88 cents. Milk was 72 cents. Yeah.
You know, you can get a 6-pack of Coke 45 for $2.99.
Oh, liquor.
I'm not making this up. And I got a 40% discount on my shoes.
Oh, you was balling. You was
balling.
So, you know, to work in a cool sneaker store in your teens, 20s, and early 30s was cool. And
you wasn't just working there, you the manager, you running things, you running the show.
Yeah. So, but that prepared me how to deal with people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about, and when I say people, I mean your staff, scammers, everything. You see everything working at the mall. Everything. Yeah. The dope boys coming to buy the sneakers for the strippers.
Right.
You learn to deal with people who are thieves. Like you can just pick up on just so much because you come across every.
It's one you said that. So I managed apartment buildings during that time of my life, and I could tell because they used to always tell us you're renting to your neighbors. And I could tell when somebody was a scammer. I could tell when they got the wrong name. I didn't even run their credit because I knew it was bad, stuff like that. But go ahead, Maurice.
Yeah. So I ended up having a bad audit. I let my guard down, and I lost probably $40,000 worth of inventory.
Ooh,
yeah.
How you explain that? Was your associates getting you?
Of course. So what kept me good all those years, Rodney, I would hire my friends and my friends' children. And then whenever they wanted something, I would give them, their discount was 20%. I would give them my 40%. Every now and then, I give them a free pair of shoes just to help create loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They wouldn't steal from me because I would give them things. Give them shoes, or like if Nike
loyalty is everything to you. You start that loyalty, that's everything.
Yeah. So once I lost that 40,000, I was devastated. Like, wow, how could this happen to me? I really didn't believe it actually happened. So I ended up leaving that job and going to a competitor because they had been trying to recruit me for years. And when I got there, I hated it. And I tried to go back to Foot Locker, but they was like, nah, we good.
We good.
So I ended up getting a job at U-Haul, and I hated that place, Rodney. I stayed there for 8 years. I hated that place so much, but I had been in like 3 or 4 months. And I was in a nightclub one night. And I really hated this job. I hated my life. And this is the first time I ever hated anything about my life. The first and only time. And I was in a nightclub, Rodney, and I prayed in the back of a nightclub. In the back of a nightclub, not on my knees, but just like I'm talking to you right now, but I'm saying a prayer in my brain. And I said, Lord, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Can you tell me? Rodney, the next morning when I woke up, and this is when I learned that God speaks to you through dreams, ideas, intuition. Rodney, the very first thought that was in my mind when I woke up the next morning was become a comedy show promoter. Just like that.
Just like that.
Wow.
Clear, plain as day.
Just like that. I rolled over to my girlfriend. I said, hey, I'm going to be a comedy show promoter. Just like that, Rodney.
No background in it. No kind of way.
None.
Just jump right in.
Rodney ain't never been to a comedy show.
Really?
So what was your first show?
What year is this? What year is it, Maurice?
2003.
Who did you book? What was your first show you booked? Who was on it?
Ernesto. Ernesto was the very first person I booked, and he brought what's that dude? Old Dog with him.
I like Old Dog. I play poker with him sometimes.
Yeah, and when we did a show in my hometown of Selma, Alabama, and nobody came.
Wow. You didn't quit though.
You didn't quit though, right? Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I owed everybody and their grandma at the end of the night. I didn't know, Rodney. I just felt like I'm from a small town. There's nothing going on in my small town. I wanted to be the first to give back to my hometown. Yes. So my first bonus check at Foot Locker was $1,000. And I went and rented the Elks Lodge. Remember the Elks Lodge?
Mm-hmm.
I think I rented the Elks Lodge for, I believe, $250.
Okay.
And I went. That's how long ago it was. And I went and had, I want to say 2,500 flyers made, thinking that would be enough, Rodney.
Right.
And I put the flyers
around. Need 10,000 to make it in the room.
I should at least minimum 5, if not 10 or 20. But you know, you figure only 19,000 people live in Selma anyway. So you figure 25% are older, another 25% are probably children. So and you're not going to reach everybody. You know, you're talking about the little farms and trailer parks and all that stuff. So yeah, I did my first show down there. I want to say maybe 20 people came. I owed everybody and their grandma at the end of the night. And I tried it again maybe a year later, and I booked Sean Larkins,
Big Sean,
Fredo
Davis,
and Ernesto again.
Okay.
And I didn't make a profit, but I almost broke even. And
Not bad.
All this is Selma, Alabama. I tried it a third time, and on the third time, nobody came out the third time. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. Because I'm doing this with my own personal money, my own.
Right.
Whenever I got a bonus check at U-Haul, this is my way of flipping it. You like a dope boy would flip extra money. Yeah. Well, I got some extra money here. I'm gonna flip this. So after doing it for 3 years, Rodney, after doing it 3 times, I just like, I can't. Look, I'm a single father. I got child support, I got bills, I got obligations like everybody else. When a bonus check comes, you need that bonus check.
You need that change
right now, yeah.
So after that, one of my homeboys, who's my mentor, he said, Maurice, why are you doing that? You have Atlanta. It's right here. You have Atlanta. Why don't you do something in Atlanta? But I was afraid of Atlanta. Even though I've been here 30 years, Rodney.
Seems like too big to be messing with, yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like it's too big. I don't know what to do. Rodney, there's no mentor in this. There's nobody you can call to tell you. And if there is somebody who's doing it big or doing it successfully, guess what he's not doing?
Telling you how to do it.
Talking to nobody. Not even talking to you.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, I say this all the time. People don't help you till you don't need no help.
Mm-hmm. So, Rodney, you know Quincy Mons?
Uh-huh.
All right, so I was on the internet one day, I believe, and I heard about Fat Comedy. So I started going to every comedy show that I knew about for 2 years, Rodney, just watching. Just in the audience, watching what to do, what not to do, trying to figure this out, getting business cards from comedians who I thought was funny, and just watching. And I remember Bashan had a room on Old National. I didn't know Old National was the hood. I think it was definitely the hood. Mm-hmm. I think it was Frozen Paradise or Frozen Palace. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Rodney?
Frozen Palace, something like that. Frozen Palace.
I remember walking. I was hanging out there, and I walked in front of the show and walked in front of the stage, and a comedian clowned me for walking in front of him. Now, Mike, ain't nothing I can do. He lit my ass up, talked about me, all that. So what I learned, I said, you know what? When I start doing comedy shows, I'm never booking comedians that talk about the crowd or the audience unless they deserve it.
Right.
So Rodney, it was I watched, I learned, I got phone numbers, and I did this for 2 or 3 years. Dude, I didn't even date. I was like, I would tell my girlfriend, like, hey, she's like, let's go on a date. I said, look, I'm going to a comedy show because I just wanted to watch. I didn't realize that this was the passion that was developing inside me. Right. God had given me the idea, and I just wanted to watch others and see how it works. And and I just remember one day I was on MySpace, and I saw
damn.
I saw, you know how they used to have those little blocks on the corner of MySpace, and I saw something that said Cat's Cafe, and I clicked on it. And Cat had just opened, Rodney. She had been open 3 months. So I jumped in her DM, and I said, hey, I want to do a comedy show down there. But this is before people really started jumping on the internet on a daily basis to check inbox. And I didn't check.
That's the very beginning of social media, really, as we know it.
Yeah.
And I didn't check it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but Kat had replied. And I went down there, and just like everybody else, I drove right past it because you didn't know it was in the cut, that corner. And when I walked in there, Rodney, I knew it was home.
Okay.
I walked in there, and I knew it was home. And she gave us, and I didn't even know this at the time, Rodney. She said, well, the only night I have is Monday. Rodney, you know Monday is the hardest night of the week.
Hell yeah.
Monday Night Football.
I'm sorry.
Monday Night Football.
Rodney, I don't give a shit. I'll take it. And so she gave us Monday night. She gave me Monday night, and I used to always go to the Star Bar on Monday nights because I had my Monday night comedy show, my Tuesday night comedy show where I would just go and watch other people's shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I learned about Monday night was, wow, comedy is segregated in Atlanta.
That's true. Very true.
Black comics would try to go to Star Bar, and Rodney
couldn't get up.
I say he wouldn't let him get up, but it seemed like they had to fight for time. But right. I recognized this later on. I didn't recognize this right then and there. And
right.
my point was this. I went to Star Bar one night and I saw Carlos
Miller.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, he funny as fuck. So I got his phone number. He had just got here from Mississippi. So I found Cats. Then I met Carlos. And I called him up. I said, hey, Los. And we developed a associationship. You know what I mean when I say it, right?
Yeah, y'all wasn't necessarily friends, but y'all it was cool. It was cool to work with.
Yeah.
So I would see him here and there, and I told Quincy about him. I said, hey, Quincy, yo, this dude funny. You need to put him in the game. And I would tell everybody. I was like, yo, he's funny, he's talented. And but I'm not thinking that ultimately we're gonna launch some.
Oh damn.
He might come back.
Oh damn. I was all into it, right? I'm sitting here almost ready to take notes.
Oh, he definitely give us a slice in the comedy history right here in Atlanta, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow, man. I mean,
it'd be a great guy for you to meet too, Maurice.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah. In Atlanta, Maurice Sims is the guy.
Oh man. So how's it going? How you been doing? How you doing today, Rodney? How you feeling?
Oh, it's a beautiful day, man. The sun is out here in Atlanta, and I dropped my daughter off at school. You know, this is my daughter. Our little routine every day. I take her to school. She gets out the car. She grab her little backpack, and she said, "I said, have a great day." She said, "All right, Dad, you have a great day too. I love you." I swear, this is the highlight of my day. Her little "I love you" is fucking incredible. Yo, My name is Rodney Perry. You're here with Rodney Perry on Rodney Perry Live. Maurice Sims rocking with me today. And also Mo _ Mo the comic. Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down. My daughter says I don't say it good enough.
Mo, let's talk football for a second, man. The Super Bowl is set. It is who's the Super Bowl? It's
San Francisco and Kansas City.
And Kansas City, everybody thought the Bills was gonna be their year, but how about this? I like the Buffalo Bills, but I think the team is cursed, man.
I don't know what to say about Buffalo. I don't know what to say about Baltimore either. But is it that we shouldn't be talking about them? We really should be talking about the fact that once again we doubted Patrick Mahomes, and he is once again.
I said don't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I didn't bet against him.
He like to go. He like Tom Brady. Don't bet against this guy.
I didn't bet against Mahomes. You know what I was betting against? His receivers. Because it wasn't him. That's what I was thinking. Like they're not. I said I knew Mahomes was going to show up
suspect this year.
Yeah.
Hey, like, hold on. Sit your ass down. All right, Mr. Maurice Sims, man.
I don't know what happened, sir.
No, it looked like somebody maybe called you or something.
Oh.
Sometimes it'll blank out.
Okay.
It'll blank out. But man, hey, first of all, Maurice, thanks for sharing your story today, man. It's so dope, man. And I didn't even know your story. And so to how you share, man, that was so dope. You know, we do this show every day. If you ever want to pop in and just say hi, it's always open.
You know, hey, I'm gonna wrap this shit up, hey, Rodney. So check this out. So, Kat, I went to my friend Brittany. She loaned me $150, and I only got 5,000 flyers made for Cat's Cafe on Monday nights.
And you learn that number from your mistake out in Selma.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But check this out, Rodney. I put the wrong address on the flyer.
God.
Damn. 5,000 wrong ass flyers.
Hold on, Rodney.
5,000 wrong addresses.
Cat's Cafe is 970 Piedmont Ave. I put 970 Piedmont Road. So here
Which is
it is.
a whole other place.
I put the wrong address on there, and here I am. I said, you know what? By the time I realized it was the wrong address, I figured, you know what? I'm still gonna put them out. Hopefully they'll show up. Rodney. It's 8:45. The show was supposed to start at 8:30. Ain't nobody there. At 9 o'clock, everybody and their grandma must have figured out, hey, let's try Piedmont Ave and Piedmont Road. And so many people showed up. And she was closed on a Monday night, Rodney. So just imagine how Cats is on a Tuesday now.
So you went from nothing, a night that where they would be closed, to a night that was packed. They love you at this point.
They love. It was collective effort. It just wasn't me. It was a collective effort, and this is when I realized that Black comedians didn't have a place to work out on Mondays because they all ended up coming to Cats on Mondays when we were there on a Monday. And that's when I met Sean Jones lived here at the time. Tony Tone lived here at the time. Everybody came there, and I was like, "Wow!" And we just put them all up.
That place you had on Roswell Road? What was that place?
Taboo
2, man. Let me tell you something. The catfish in that motherfucker was worth the price of admission.
The catfish.
Doing comedy on that little stage, the lit up stage was like, it was such a great room, man. That was such a great room. You know, when I first got here, that was like one of the workout spots. People ask me now, even now, like, where do you work out? Cat's Cafe is where I work out. That's my workout spot.
Mm-hmm.
So Maurice. So now that you've been in the game for a while, you establish. When you go to a comedy club now and you're looking at comics, now you're trying to look for new comics. What are you looking for now when you're looking for other talent or new talent, and how you decipher between internet sensations or not?
I don't really look for anything. For the most part, like Rodney said, everybody pretty much come to Cats on Tuesdays because it's considered a staple in the city and somewhat legendary. So because I have five rooms, I don't have to go anywhere else. They'll pretty much find you.
They'll find you.
But when I go out of town or go out of the country, I make sure I go to other places to see what other people are doing, because you can't get comfortable. I really want to see what other comedy clubs are doing, how they run it. I read the menu. I read everything about it to see what's different, what's new, what I can incorporate into what I'm doing here. Because, you know, I have a little formula that I've somewhat developed here, and it works. But I also learned that from going to other rooms for 2 years, going to Uptown, going to whatever was open in the 20s. You know, I'm sorry, in the early 2000s when this came. I watched what they were doing, and I just took bits and pieces of that and incorporated to what I currently do now.
Shouts out to Michelle C. Candy Kids TV is in here today. Trina Pinker said that was God. Maurice, she said that was only God. Big Rich, shouts out to Big Rich out there in Cleveland, doing shows in as well. That was the hustle it gets you every time. Man, wow. Thank you guys for rocking the show. Shouts out to One Night Drama who had to step out. And shouts out to Mr. Sit Your Ass Down. Maurice, how do we stay in touch?
You can always keep up with me, Mo_comic on Instagram. This weekend, catch me rocking out at Asagio's in the north end of Boston with the Vegas legend, Vinny Favorito.
I still live in Boston.
And, Maurice Sims, man, how do we stay in touch, man?
Hey, you already know what it is. ATLComedyShows.com. Tuesday at Cat Cafe, Thursday at Monticello, Friday at Monticello, Saturday at Monticello, Friday at Sweet, and Sunday at Clutch. And then you can catch Rodney Perry this weekend at Uptown Comedy Corner. So go to uptowncomedycorner.net and get those tickets and support their brother Rodney Perry.
I appreciate it, man. That'll be Uptown. Uptown has been a place where I had so many milestones in my career. And mad love, mad respect to Uptown Comedy Corner. I love the club, and it's always a pleasure to come through. Thank you for mentioning Maurice. Hey, my name is Rodney Perry, and before we go, we got to find out about my girl. She's back.
Hey!
How do we stay in touch?
1A Drama on all social media. You know them white folks had me for a minute.
I ain't mad at that. Hey, any Maurice stories for you, 1A Drama?
Let me tell you, when I first met Maurice, people was like, "Oh, he don't really fool with new comics like that." So I was intimidated. Like, I was scared to talk to him. I was so scared to talk to him. I would sign my little name on the list and just walk off. I wouldn't say nothing. So one night, by the grace of God, I got up. He was like, why you never said anything? And I was like, people told me you was mean, so I stay out the way.
I am not mean at all.
No, not at all.
Well, I got to come. I'm coming down. I got to come down and work out in some of those rooms down there. I got to personally come down here now.
Please do, sir. I'll be in Boston before you be here, sir.
Oh, well, let me know. I'm all over. I'm always all over Boston. I just got through rocking out in Live Boston all weekend.
Yeah. My father lives in Boston, and I'm always there. And so I'll be there soon because he's dealing with some health issues.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's good stuff, man.
I'll get your number from Rodney.
All right.
We didn't even try hard today. We put on a great show. 1A Drama, whether you hear or not here, your spirit is always here. We really appreciate it. And the fake smile or the good smile. Stop that. Hold on. I got somebody trying to get in here. I don't see you. Where you at?
Maurice, I'm back for good this summer.
Okay. Well, my mean, nice, happy self will be here.
Well, I know better now.
He said my mean, nice, happy self.
Uptown, baby. Thank you, Sean Givens. What's up, Sean Givens? That's my classmate. I've been knowing this girl for 40-something, 50 years, man. Sean's still fine, too. Sean's still a gorgeous girl. She was a little funny looking as a kid, but she grew into herself.
And let me tell you something, Rodney and Andromeda. I think what first of all, this is me. This is me all the time. But a large percentage of comics, especially on Tuesday night, they bum rush you at the same time. Like, you can't get out the car. When am I going up and all that stuff? And we got 30 comedians. We can usually only get to about 10. And unfortunately, I have to make the executive decision on who can go up for the sake of the show. I like a well-rounded, balanced show, whether it be female, white, black, Asian, other. And then when Rodney pull up, guess what? I have to adjust the list. So when Uncle Rodney want to go up, Uncle Rodney want to go up. If Rodney walk in at 10:01, go up at 10:02, guess what? That's going to alter the list. And unfortunately, a lot of younger comics don't understand that. Hey,
okay, everybody freeze, y'all. We got a legend coming in here. We got a legend. This young lady, wow. One of my favorite comedians, one of my favorite humans. She's a mommy. She's a world-renowned actress, and she is Coco Brown. Coco Brown, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hey, we did a show like this. Coco Brown said, nigga, oh, you never had me on your show, nigga. I said, you know what, Coco Brown, I'm gonna hit you up, and you know, one morning out of nowhere, and Maurice Sims is gonna hit Coco, and one I drama.
Never met the brother. I've heard of you, but I've never met you.
Really?
I've heard of you because you had like rooms and stuff in clubs in Atlanta, right?
Yes, ma'am. We met at Uptown Comedy Corner. Not Uptown, I'm sorry, Atlanta Comedy Theater. I came out there to see you one night.
Oh wow, that had to be a gang of years ago because I can't tell you the last time I stepped foot in that club.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Get out of here.
Okay.
So you know, if you're ever looking for a workout during the week, Coco, Maurice is the guy to hit. And I'll text him. I'll text you his number.
Okay.
I mean, you ain't gonna get rich off of it, but you're gonna damn sure it's a good workout. It's always a good workout.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Good to know, you know, especially when you're working on some new stuff and you're not telling them it's new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Never tell them you're working on new stuff. You might as well leave your notebook.
I like the hair, Coco Brown.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. This little airport hair, just the airport hair.
That's the airport joint. Hey,
Coco,
It's
did
the
we
you
got to
airport
sign
hair.
yesterday?
out.
Wait, you got hair for the airport?
Absolutely. I got wigs for the airport, wigs for the beach. Yes, honey. I'm like
Now,
that.
where
Yeah.
you headed, Coco? Because you got work this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to New York to do Rob Stapleton's joint, Sasso Con Fuego. Apparently, I'm a fan favorite because he brings me like 3 times a year. But if you need your ego stroke, go do that room
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, baby, you got
that's
to
a
be
good room.
really unfunny not to rip that room. Like
He had me
600
come
people on
through
a
there
Tuesday
when he
night.
not there. I'm like, Rob, I don't want to do the show if you're not there. Cause they be
No,
out of
no,
control.
you got
Yeah,
Rob got to be there because he hypes the crowd up so good, you know. Yeah, you
yeah.
might just want to
All
walk
right,
away
so
from
we about to
comedy
sign
if you
out
can't do that
Coco
room.
Brown. How do we stay in touch with you?
Oh, just Google me, baby. Coca Brown. Cocoa Brown. Coca Brown. You Google me, all my platforms will pop up. Just don't forget that A.
Now, if you don't put that A, what happened?
You get a porn star, and I heard she's not working anymore, so she might be trying to get my job.
Yeah.
Hey, so
The lady in the
hilarious.
Sky Lounge walked by and said she can't get your job. I said, "Ooh."
I love it. I love it. Hey, what a show today, y'all. Thanks for capping us off, Coco Brown. I'll hit you again next
All
week,
right,
man. We'll
baby.
see what you
All right, baby.
do.
Y'all be good. Let me go catch this flight.
Hey,
Bye.
man, love, man, respect. Hey, that young lady is Coco Brown. One Act Drummers in the building. Maurice Sims came through. What's up, Maurice? And Mr. Sit Your Ass Down, always coming through. Hey, y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. What a show today. Yesterday, I was congested, and today my nose running. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, anyway, that's our show for today.
You're always sick and elderly over there.
First of all,
Oh,
when you
people
see
always
me,
sick. You ever noticed that?
when you see me sick,
You just said your nose running like a toddler.
it's running, but I ain't sick.
Sounds sick to me.
Nose running
My
is
nose
good.
ain't running, and I'm healthy.
Well,
Your
your
body
ass
don't
was
leak
sick.
fluid for no reason.
You the one who's the outbreak monkey that got everybody sick.
Your body don't leak. It's like your car. Your car don't leak transmission fluid for no reason. You don't get the leaking as a human for nothing.
If it get old enough, it will.
All right, goodbye, John.